Today, our Group 6E16, will be reporting on the Nedbank Integrated Report of 2022. Our group has focused on the Sustainable Development Goals presented in the Nedbank Integrated Report of 2022. We take a look at the vision. Nedbank wishes to grow their brand all over Africa while leaving a good impression with stakeholders. As they quoted, to be the most admirable financial service provider in Africa by our employees, clients, shareholders, regulators, and society.
Also, Nedbank is more than just a bank. They strive to equip people with important skills. Their mission is to use our financial expertise to do good for individuals, families, businesses, and society. Their values are as follow. Integrity, which is delivering services that clients can trust; respect, which is maintaining the dignity of their clients; accountability, which is acknowledging responsibility towards their clients through service delivery; people-centered, which is equipping people with the necessary skills; and then lastly, it's client-driven. We will now move on to the next slide.
Nedbank business model is about satisfying different stakeholders within their operations. The slide paints a picture of how Nedbank meets the needs of different stakeholders, from investors, employees, and the environment they operate in. Nedbank has investments to grow their quality capital inputs, which consist of financial, intellectual, human, manufactured, social, and natural capital. In 2022 financial year, just under R1 billion was spent on staff development. 85% of Nedbank-owned buildings are green-rated star. 123 billion was spent on purpose-led sustainable development aligned with the UN SDG. And now we move to the next slide.
Nedbank has 5 strategic areas that they focus on. The first area being board and executive succession. The Group Directors Affairs Committee continually assesses the proportion of independent, non-executive, and executive directors, as well as their qualification, tenure, and composition of the board. Active succession planning ensures board continuity as directors approach their term and retirement age. The second one is guiding the group through a difficult and volatile macroeconomic environment. The board's major goal in 2022 were oversight and risk management in a challenging and unstable macroeconomic climate, with a strong emphasis on the top 5 risks facing the firm. With those risks being business risk, strategic execution risk, credit risk, cyber risk, and people risk.
The third strategic focus area is strategy and targets. Growth, productivity, risk management, and capital allocation are all part of the group's overall strategy. This is achieved through goal setting, such as focusing on the execution of the group's technology strategy, developing business agility, finding sustainable development finance solutions to drive revenue growth and build positive societal impacts, and establishing new long-term and medium-term financial goals. The fourth strategic focus area is heightened focus on ESG. The board is engaged in ongoing dialogue with shareholders on strategy, sustainability, and environmental, social, and governance concerns. This makes it possible for the board to exert a constructive influence when necessary, gather insightful feedback, and defend the interests of minority shareholders. The fifth strategic focus area is reputational matter. The group continues to maintain a zero tolerance policy for corruption and expects all stakeholders to act ethically and with integrity. We will now move to the next slide.
Evidence that Nedbank Group took into consideration the 10 principles of UN Global Compact when statement of success by the following. Only the reduce the risk, it points to the well-being of the employees and the key focus, covering aspects such as mental health, physical health, and financial health. This alludes to principle number 4, provided in the UNGC, which states that the business should uphold the elimination of all forms and compulsory labor. While the values of Nedbank being honest, trustworthy, consistent, and transparent in all their acting and decisions, are concurred with principle number 10 of the UNGC, which states that the business should work against corruption in its forms, including extortion and bribery. We will now move to the next slide.
In our group's opinion, Nedbank's integrated report of 2022, it is evident that Nedbank Group has reached only 53%, 9 out of 17 of the set Sustainable Development Goals. This has been accomplished over 7 years. Nedbank continues to make improvements on these results by prioritizing the Sustainable Development Goals into strategic goals and by prioritizing service delivery excellence. Another way Nedbank also tries to do this by advocating for the group-wide honesty, trustworthiness, consistency, and being transparent in all their actions and decisions. Nedbank did well to encourage this culture within their structures.
They did well through safeguarding and ensuring value through monitoring market conduct compliance levels and ensuring that their clients were treated fairly, improved board effectiveness, supporting the development of compliance expertise and the supporting technology, and made certain that the group was managed in a way that preserved its image and increased investor confidence. With reference to page 28 of the IR, board succession, the gender diversity at board level has increased from 20% in 2019 to 29% in 2022. Over the past 6 years, Nedbank has expanded and strengthened the board skills and experience. Also, with the strategic response on the risk focused on, reported a strong set of financial results, which also indicated that they are on track to meet their 2023 targets. Thank you.